friends, hi, how are we doing? I hope we're doing well. So today, you're doing yogas? My dog's doing yoga. We're gonna paint some butterflies. So I did this one yesterday. Can you even see it? There's some shimmers in there. Kind of hard to tell. Anyways, so we're gonna do some butterflies. We're just gonna be loose and flowy. We're not gonna really plan it all out and make it, super extravagant. We're just gonna have fun. Because that butterfly girl that I did, it was like a fairy girl. What was it, 2-3 weeks ago now? I liked that. I did not go in with a plan. It was just abstract. I was just playing with letting the ink go. And I think this is one of my favorite pages in my book. Look how pretty. So we want to do stuff like that. We're gonna do stuff like that. So we're gonna do inks, watercolors, gouache, metallic stuff. Okay, cool. Okay, let's paint. Friends, hello. How are we doing? I hope we're doing well. Okay, it's currently 8:10 and I'm sleepy, so we're gonna do some Reddit stories. And I found one and it's about Halloween, and I love Halloween. So, and all these are AITA, so just a heads up. So, am I the a-hole for ruining my twin sister's Halloween? Throwaway account, by the way. I'm pretty sure my sister's on here. ... Uh-oh. I wonder if she saw it. Okay, for context, my sister and I are both about to be high school graduates. My sister is obsessed, all in caps, with Halloween. Her bedroom looks like a full-on haunted house all year round. This past Halloween, my sister had pneumonia and couldn't do anything, obviously, because she was very sick. She was planning on throwing this huge Halloween party. Our parents promised to make it up to her and said that she could throw a Halloween party any time of the year because she had to miss out. She has yet to throw this party. Oh, God, what? Okay. No, I'm not going to judge first. Anyways, we graduate literally on Thursday, and we were planning to do a big party with all of our extended family coming out of the state. My sister and I were supposed to plan the party together. I am a very organized person who loves planning things. I kept trying to talk to my sister about planning this party, but she kept coming up with excuses about why she was too busy to plan it. Stupid stuff like that. Oh, my cat just got scared because of the blanket. What you doing, baby? Aw, you're gonna sit on my lap. You were so comfy, though. You love. Hi, my baby. Sorry, cats come first. First and foremost. My baby. Okay, here we go. I don't remember where I kept trying to talk to my sister about planning this party, but she kept coming up with excuses. Well, okay, stupid stuff like that. She was busy watching TV and would talk to me later. So this party is coming up fast, and it seems like my sister doesn't care at all, so I decide to go ahead and start planning myself. I buy a traditional white graduation dress and traditional grad streamers and cupcakes and other things of that nature. Obviously, I hadn't put anything out in the yard because it's still a couple of days out, and I didn't want my decorations to get ruined. But I did begin setting up tables in the backyard so that it was less work for myself in the next couple of days. I came home from work today, fast food, and parentheses, and find all the tables I set out decked the F out with various Halloween decorations. I confront my sister, and she said that she was deciding to have her Halloween on our graduation. I tell her that she can't do this and later take all the decorations down. Now my parents are pissed and say that she has the right to have her Halloween because she missed out on an actual Halloween. But I have been planning this thing all alone when a normal graduation. This is our only high school graduation, and she had months to have her, parentheses, Halloween. Now my stepfather is calling me a brat and demanding I put back up the decorations, but I haven't yet, and I'm not sure that I will at all, mainly because I really don't want to. Oh, am I the a-hole? Yeah, I don't think so, and everyone else deems not as well. Actually, is this really new? Did only one person comment? No, it has 10 comments. I want to see those. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay, this one's a long comment. It's in the top 1%. That's an art. Okay, now my parents are okay. They're pissed, right? That's an argument she could have made earlier in the planning process. We each could have given our perspectives and tried to figure out a solution. Wait, is this OP? No, I don't know. Hold on. I don't know. I'm tired. I don't think this is that one. No. Okay. Instead, she deliberately hid this plan from me so that she could hijack what was supposed to be our graduation party and make it 100% about her and a completely unrelated holiday. I'm flabbergasted that you called me. Okay, this is the argument they're trying to make, I see. Okay, not the a-hole. If your sister had approached this honestly, I'd probably be suggesting that you talk out the options with her. Joint themes and separate parties come to mind, but she didn't. So she, Ishly, decided to blindside you to force you to go down with her idea, to go along with her. Okay. I can't read. And she can't even claim that this is about some love of Halloween. If it was, she had been excited about her plans, not trying to hide them. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, that's not nice. Okay, we need another one, and I need to read better. Okay, I'll be back! Okay, I'm also hungry right now besides sleepy. So, when I saw this one, I was like, alright, let's see what food they're talking about. Would I be the a-hole for telling my mom to change the menu for my graduation dinner? I'm graduating, which is a big deal in my family. Hold on, I need to zoom in. I'll be one of the first to graduate from high school and the first to go to college. I'm super proud of myself and I wanted to celebrate, which it's unusual for my family to celebrate anything. I told my parents I wanted a party and help plan it around my social circles parties so I could spend some time with them too, as most of them I've known since elementary school. I learned a long time ago that if I want anything, I have to phrase it as a suggestion rather than I want, otherwise my mom calls me a spoiled brat. So whenever everything for the party was playing outside of the menu, I said to my mom, well, Italian sounds good. She said, we'll see, in an annoyed fashion. A couple of weeks later, she asked, what do you want to eat at graduation? Remembering her reaction to me asking for Italian, I said, barbecue sounds fine. Simple hamburgers and hot dogs, maybe smoked sausage, but it's whatever you guys choose. After that, nothing came of it, so I thought she was going with barbecue. Yesterday, she went shopping to get food for the party, and she got catfish and hush puppies. I have stomach issues, and for some reason, any kind of fish makes my stomach hurt a lot, so this was upsetting. I thought she might have gotten 2 main courses to let people choose, but she didn't. Usually, I wouldn't mind because I wouldn't be just staying home, but I have other parties and a dinner with my boyfriend's family after my party, and I don't want to have stomach issues during those. I could eat only a little of the catfish at my party and eat at another person's party because they'll all have food. But I know my mom will say I'm choosing other families over my own if I don't. Would I be the a-hole for asking for a menu to be changed even if she already bought the food for it? Let's see what other people said. Not the a-hole. Use your words. Tell her fish will upset your stomach and that you're going to buy some hot dogs for yourself. Yeah, here, we'll read just a couple more. Suggest to mom that you puking at the party in front of everyone due to the meal she settled on won't be a good look for her. Oh, that's something. That's something to say. For sure. Yeah, there's a lot of everyone's like, just ask for what you want. Going from hamburgers and hot dogs to fish is wild to me. Your mom seems to give 0 F's about listening to you. LOL burgers to fish. I can't even LOL. Yeah, I feel like it's your graduation and she asked you twice, so it's like that is kind of... I'd be a little bummed out, just a little bit, because it's like, also, if it made your stomach upset, I think that's all the more reason you say, yo, no bueno for me, mamo. Sorry. Okay, we need a new one. I'll be right back again. Jeez, I'm reading them fast. I need a long, good one. A long, good one. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. This is coming off of Charlotte Dobrey's Reddit Queen of Potatoes. And speaking of food, I have cheesecake in my fridge, and after I'm done with this, guess what is gonna happen to the cheesecake? Yeah, it's gonna be in my mouth. Woo! Yay! I'm so excited. It's strawberry. Oh my goodness. I love eating bed at night. It's one of my favorite things to do. And read or watch, YouTube, whatever, Probably watch YouTube, though, because then I can eat better, You know what I'm saying? Yes. Okay, here we go. Long game revenge for a snide comment at my wedding. Ooh. Okay, here we go. I'm Indigenous. I don't know how to pronounce this word, so I'm not gonna try and butcher it. So I'm Indigenous or Indian, was marrying my very Irish second generation Canadian fiance. In my community, there was a long time since there was a traditional wedding, over 100 years, and I decided that I wanted a traditional wedding and limited religious focus. It was amazing. If you want to know more, just ask. I'm sucky at the storytelling. Anyway, we're finishing up, and it's time for the guests to come give us a hug. We'll wish and dance behind us as we share our first dance. Well, I invited the whole community, and there was an older lady who's vocal about her Christian faith. I'm not against it, but it's not something I would try to sway one way or another. She comes up to hug me and says, "Glad you finally made it right with the Lord," and carried on. I was shocked. It left a bitter taste in my mouth as she was on husband 3 at this time. My partner and I were together for 5 years at this point, 17 years married so far. Oh, I'm 43 female and he's 46 male. Anyway, I'm a grudge holder and skipped to 10 years later, and I was given the opportunity to get a dig in without being obvious. She was living with a man, not married, and she stopped me outside of the store, asked if I'm still married. I said yes, and congratulations on her marriage. She looks confused, and I say, "You're living with a man. I assume you're married unless you're living in sin? I'd make that right with the Lord if I was you." She was oddly quiet since then. Yeah, minor, but still felt good. Oh, that's that's something. My gosh, that's crazy. It's like, yeah, don't try and no, don't be a hypocrite. Okay, let's read some comments. Long game, sweet victory delivered cold. Yay. Okay, I am a Christian. I love it. That was savage and quite appropriate. I'm a Christian as well, and I love the shade she threw as well on the other woman. She definitely deserved it. Yeah. Yay! Okay. I think we have time for a couple more, probably, because they've been short, actually. Alright, I'll be back. Okie dokie. My stepmother ruined my surprise 18th birthday / baby sprinkle and uninvited my father's side of the family on my behalf. Dang, girl. Okay, I need water. Hold up, guys. Okay, this one's a really long one, so I need to get going with this one. My sweet petty revenge against an entitled bridezilla. Okay, I need to zoom in again. Okay, this is going to be a long post with a lot of relevant context. I'm not even going to attempt to shorten it because I made this throwaway account for sole purpose of basking in the glory of my petty revenge. So all this started around March 2024 when I got a text message from Jen, 27 female, asking me 28 female to be a bridesmaid at her wedding. Now here comes some context. Jen and her now husband Matt, 27 male, were both my classmates and back in university, and we hung out as a group quite often. While I still used to talk to Matt occasionally, like on birthdays and stuff, I hadn't been in touch with Jen after university, so I was obviously quite surprised when Jen asked me to be a bridesmaid because, again, we hadn't spoken in years. I asked Jen if she was sure she wanted me to be a part of her wedding after the obvious formalities of how are you and it's been so long since we hadn't really been in touch these past few years. Her response: she wanted only people who knew her and Matt as a couple to be a part of the main wedding event. This made sense since Jen isn't from our country. She was an international student who settled here after graduating, man, I can't talk. So her immediate family never really saw much of her and Matt together. They've been dating since the second year of uni, by the way. Since Matt and I have maintained a friendship over the years, and I really didn't have any problems with Jen either, I agreed to be in the wedding party, and then the first bomb dropped. Jen texted me 2 hours after I confirmed that I'll be a bridesmaid saying, by the way, Candace was raving about the gluten-free no-sugar cupcakes you make. I'd love to have them at the bridesmaid cocktail party. Consider this your first bridesmaid's duty. Haha, there'll be 6 of us. Oh, yay, thank you. Can't wait to try them. Now this is where we get some more context. 1, I own a bakery and I specialize in better for you, aka healthier desserts, hence the request came my way. 2, Candace is, okay, actually this is so long and I don't think I'm gonna have time now that I'm looking. Yeah, I'm not. I'm so sorry. We're gonna go to a different one. And it's, this one's, okay, I think I can read this one in that time. Okay, am I the a-hole for not doing the dishes? So here's my story about dishes at home. I also have big wedding story to share. Little tease. Okay. I, 33 female, am married to my husband, 36 male, for over a year now. As we were long distancing because of work, we never lived together before we got married. And when I say long distancing, I'm talking about 2 different continents. And we discussed a lot on how we want to make things work together, knowing we are 2 different persons with different experiences of life and co-living. I told him way before the wedding that the only thing I hate is doing the dishes. I hate it so much that it's making me sick. I don't know why. I think usually people have that with cleaning toilets or cleaning dog poop in the garden. Well, me, it's the dishes. When I was living alone, I was using cooking stuff the less possible to make sure that I don't have to touch dishes to do every day. Most of the time it was making me burp and of uncomfort, but while living alone and no space to fit a dishwasher, not even a small one, I had to do it. So we had this conversation before and we made a deal. I can take care of everything at home, laundry, cleaning, all the house, cleaning the dog poop, cleaning the fridge, freezer, microwave, okay, so everything. And he is in charge of doing the dishes, or we get a dishwasher. He agreed on that, and we actually have a witness of this deal. His sister was there. We're living in a small little house, less than 400 square feet, and we have no space in our home for a dishwasher. Oh, good, I have 3 minutes. I'm doing all the things I promised, vacuumed every day because we have a dog, cleaning the house every week, cleaning the dog poop, and even doing groceries on my own because he really didn't like going to do grocery shopping. Too much people and always in a rush because it is difficult to fit in his schedule. He's a farmer. He was also doing his part with the dishes and cooking most of the time. I probably cook once to twice a week for celebrations. I really appreciate that. I like to cook, but I'm doing more quick stuff. He is really good cooking good. He's really good at cooking good dishes. And I'm setting up the table, cleaning it after dinner, and putting the dishes away after cleaning. But lately he started asking me to do the dishes too. One day me, one day him, without him doing something more from the chores list. I try to find another balance, like the one who's cooking is not doing the dishes, but he is home before me. He starts cooking before I arrive, so I have to do the dishes on top of everything I'm already doing. I tried to do it little by little, but I was constantly burping of incomfort. It says burping of incomfort, but I don't know that word. It could be from being comfortable. I think it could be a typo. Unless I'm wrong. And he started to tell me that I don't have to act like that. Well, I'm not a good actress enough to fake a puke, because yes, it's making me puke. I reminded him that we had a deal before the wedding. He knew all of that and agreed for it. He answered to me that I made the deal alone. He never agreed on that, and he's doing other things like vacuuming sometimes. I told him yes, but I always tell him it's part of I'm not doing it because it's part of the deal. Yes, we made this deal, and actually he can ask his sister because she was there when we agreed. So am I the a-hole? No, not the a-hole. Someone commented, you are doing so much already. You have so much on your plate. It's not doing them just because you don't want to. It's because it seriously grosses you out. Your husband is trying to get away with doing less and stand your ground. Yeah, I mean, you guys made a deal, technically. You can't back out of a deal. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired at this point. There's not much more for me to weigh in on. All right, cheesecake time for me. I love you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your today's Wednesday. Weekend. Be safe out there. Stay hydrated. Be nice to your family. All that good stuff. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to your friend. Like, have a great, nice, week. Okay, I'm gonna leave you in silence. I'm behind the scenes. I went through a lot of voiceovers and deleting, and it is now almost 9. I started at like 8:10. So I'm ready for my cheesecake. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified if all goes well. Wednesdays will be upload days. Wednesday's chocolate full of woe. Okay, bye. Bye.